Welcome back to another episode. Look what just found. This is episode 814. And during yesterday's penny roll hunt, I talked about a lot of wild stuff. But the the video started off with me talking about the different types of penny rolls, and we divided them. I went into the whole thing, the tree and the branches. It was I get lost in space sometimes, man. It's just who I am. And the two main types of penny roll wrappers are customer wrap, which of course there are hundreds, maybe thousands of different types of paper penny wrappers. And then there's bank wrap, which there are several different types of bank wrap. The most common though is this one here, the red and white one. Some of them say Loomis on them. This one does not. This one is a plain one. But you'll notice the stripes would be a little different depending on the bank, and the font, the type, a little slightly different things depending on the bank and what year that they were done. So yesterday we did a nice older customer wrapped penny roll, and today we're doing one of the more recent. See if you could. I messed it up already. If you can get the you see, that's what you want. If you can unwrap the edge, that's when you're in good. But I don't think I could do the other side. The other side's really tight, and I got one side. Oh wow, I usually hardly ever get. Oh man, look at all that copper. Wowzers. Remember who used to say wowzer, wowzers. Was that from Welcome Back, Carter, or Happy Days? Somebody said wowzers in one of them. It was either Horseshack from Welcome Back, Carter. I can't remember. He had a few things he said. Somebody said wowzers. Maybe it was Grease. I don't know. Anyway, pain number one. So I guess I could continue that conversation from yesterday as long as I'm thinking about it. I will not see this one here. It's kind of shiny, but it's just a little bit too much water spots. A little too. It just doesn't meet it, So I won't even put that into my shiny. A little too far away. That's better. I won't put that into my shiny penny wrappers, penny rolls, shiny shields. 88. We're looking for the Flare G. One day someone's going to say, how do you know it's a Flare G from that distance? Yeah, you could tell even from that distance. I could zoom in a little bit, but it's really not. If the coin was a little dirtier or more worn, I'd probably have to zoom in just to see if it's the Flare G or not, but you could kind of tell even from a distance. So for the most part, the only type of no white AM, the only type of bank it looks like he's got the sleeping mask on or sunglasses. It's pretty funny. I'll take a picture of that. Maybe we'll use that picture for the thumbnail. The sleeping mask. I won't use this for my shinies. Even though the edge is shiny, just looks a little too circulated. So I've only really seen one type of. Here's our first shiny. One type of bank wrap, penny wrapper, and that's the one that I used today. The white and red, the red and white one is basically what I meant. There's a Loomis one. Verdigris. I'll throw that out. I don't want it to corroding. Not one copper penny yet in this bank wrap. It's funny because the last bank wrap we did, I think we found like over 10. But in this one, a little bit of a stinker. But I remember, I kind of vaguely recall there being other types of bank wrappers from, I don't know, I guess vintage times, 60s, 70s, 50s. And those are the paper colored wrappers, like the red, the burgundy, the maroon, um, black. I think there's a black. And but I've never gotten one of those as of yet. And here's our first copper penny. It's an 82. It's a nice 82 too. It's a nice 82 too. 222. All right, we're on the board with a copper 82. And here's the culprit. Here's the friggin' culprit that's been corrupt, that corrupted the whole roll. You go in there into the basuda. 88, looking for that flare G, the infamous. There's no serif coming down on the G. You see the serif, you know you got the flare G. Never found one yet. Cop penny number 2075, brown, low AU XF. It was almost a nice 1999. No white AM. Cop penny number 3. You could tell it's copper just from the reverse. Nice 76, red brown. Or was it brown red? I think it's red brown. But those penny, first of all, I have issues with those vintage ones that you buy on eBay. I would never buy them unless it was from a trusted source. Meaning, is that our second shield, shiny shield? Yes, that's second shiny shield. Meaning, I mean, they'd have to convince me, and even if they convince me, it could still be BS. Pretty strong die clash on reverse. Yeah, I'll hold on to this one. It just has a little dirt. That looks like corrosion. I don't care. I don't care. I still hold on to it. That's pretty serious die clashing going on there. Yeah, that's nice. That goes into a flip. Campaign number 4. Another 82. Another copper 82. Put those two together. And then they're expensive, you know. And the last thing I'd want to do, throw that out. Throw this one out too, unless it's copper. 89. Bye. Here goes another. We got a couple dirty ones here. Bye. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Look at this shiny one, huh? Wow. Oh, 2023. No extra B, but it's shiny. Let's save that. I know I found an extra 2023. Yep. Yesterday. Still there. Still hanging around. They're usually pretty expensive and no white AM. And unless I was 100% sure about it, I'm not taking a chance on vintage penny rolls, because what I think is that they that's a nice shiny memorial. Is that most of them are just, oh, look at the surface, are just rewrapped, and they're saying they're not. They got the machine. These big coin people, they got the industrial roll crimper. They're about $500, and they come with the different denominations. I did a video on it before. I watched the video on it from YouTube. You can look for it, and you can see the guy who's got that industrial crimper, and it looks just. It must be what they use at the banks. 92. We're looking for the close AM, no close AM, and must be what they use at the banks. And there's no way you can tell. And these big coin people, they got stuff like that, And I'm not going to spend 10, 15, $20 on some garbage that they just threw their search through copper into, Copper pen, that's copper pen number 5 right there. So I'm not going to do that. Again, unless I knew it was from a really trusted source, and there's got to be some sort of not pedigree, they got to have some kind of a story that goes along with it, that really shows where they got it from, and how do they know it's uncertain? How do they know that who they got it from didn't do that? You know what I'm saying? Campaign number, no floating roof, number 6 and number 7. Is this copper? Oh, this one might not be copper. It is copper. Number 7. So, but thankfully, I got plenty and man, lifetime. We got a lifetime of pennies to go through on this channel, man. I'm so happy about that. I'm so thrilled that I used the money from this channel from my memberships very wisely. I guess I got about, over the past 2.5 years, about $3,000, and I put 100% of that back into the channel. 100% between the phone, the .com, the .com domain, and the pennies. If you want to include gas and lunch into that, just as expenses. So yeah, I put it all right back in, 100%. Maybe some out of pocket. So thank you to my members for supporting the channel. It does mean a lot to me. I really appreciate it. And as a result, I was able to get, if these boxes of pennies cost well over, I believe come 2028, I think boxes of pennies are going to be $150. You will not be able to get boxes of pennies for under $150. And here goes 1982, number 3, copper, Philadelphia, in the same row. How odd is that? I think by 2028, and if you're watching this video in 2028, buy it now. Obviously, in auction, anything can happen. So I'm not talking about auction. Oh yeah, auction is sold for 140. Yeah, okay, I understand that. That's copper penny number 468. Here's our last penny of the day. Another copper. Look at this, copper penny number 9. I thought this was going to be a stinker. It turned out to be pretty good. I don't know why the copper's always at the end. I don't know why. And don't forget, Jesus loves you. So I picked up enough copper penny boxes for the lifetime of the channel. I'm pretty sure I have to count them. I still got some on the way, but I'm going to say I got about 65, something like that. Plus I have a right here. That's my own personal pocket change. It's got to be about whatever, and that'll be about a week or two of videos whenever I get to it. Also, I got the I got the Loomis coin bag from the Loomis penny machine from a credit union in Cheyenne, Wyoming. I paid $140 for that, but really the members did, you know. But I put it back into the channel, man. You know, um, I mean, so I mean, I gotta be. I hope one day, like, you know, especially when I'm in my 60s, I can make enough. I'm making more from the channel, like, you know what I mean. Like, you know, imagine after 10 years, I would like, oh yeah, I make a little extra scratch for myself, you know, to pay a bill or something. That would be awesome. You know, if not, then whatever, man. Whatever. You know, it is what it is. It's my personal hobby, clean living hobby, man. This is the lowest denomination. This is the uncared about coin that people threw in the garbage that now it's becoming worth more and more and more and more. And I'm glad to be a part of it. God bless. And I'll see you in the next one.